Hi, Weirdos! My name is Lauren.
And I'm Ashley.
And we are the hosts of your favorite podcast, Keep It Weird, the podcast for all things strange, unusual, paranormal, supernatural, creepy, sticky, gross, scary, and everything in between. But right now, we are in your face on our YouTube channel because we are about to bring you our new segment,
This Week in Weird!
Weird, 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 weird. I did the same thing that time instead of harmonizing. It was a yodel.
Weird.
This Week in Weird is our new segment where we bring you all of the strangest, most bizarre, crazy, gruesome, nutty stories from all around the world. Because if we have to read about them, so do you.
So do you. You have to read about them.
Yeah. So,
check the link in
check
the description of this video to read about it.
And listen to our voices.
Also listen to us talk about it real quick.
We're struggling.
Yeah.
We have not done a YouTube video in a very long time to, you know, the surprise of no one. So we're a little rough getting back into it. Bear with us. We're doing it. We're getting through it.
I think we recorded today's episode pretty well, though.
I do agree. For not being in person in so long. We did our first in-person episode with a guest.
With a guest.
Face to face. And we were pretty fresh.
Yeah, we
We're
did
on
a
and
really
popping.
good job.
I have a story. I want to talk about a really cool woman who, she just is one of those people that shows the human body is amazing and we can all do such special things. She broke a Guinness Book of World Records for a fun thing that is close to my heart because she's a singer. I'm a singer and she has a super low voice and I have a super low voice.
Oh my gosh.
But this woman has a super low voice.
Like
it's next level.
Guinness Book of World Records low?
Yes, ma'am. A woman named Joy Chapman from Canada, which we also just recorded an episode about Canada
we
today.
did.
So it feels exciting.
It's so on brand.
She is from Vancouver. Joy Chapman. She broke the Guinness World Record for singing the lowest note ever sung by a female, which is wild because I don't know. I just never think of females being able to get down to those bass notes, but she got low.
But except for in Pitch Perfect.
When after she gets her nodes removed. Yes. Is that, it's Brittany.
Because I have nodes. Brittany Snow.
Yeah. She's like, So Joy Chapman sang a C1, which is the lowest note on a piano. It's as low as you can go.
And that's a low note. I've heard it in many horror movies.
Like, it's so low. There are many men who can go lower than that, but for a female to hit that lowest note is pretty crazy that her register was able to get down there. And she hit the C1 note at a frequency of 34 hertz. And to put that into perspective, because I was like, what? So, yeah, when our voice frequency is measured in hertz, the speech of a typical adult male will be in a frequency of 85 to 180. And a typical adult female will be 165 to 255. So we're always a little bit higher, but that's the average. She was all the way down at 34.
Damn.
So that's like even lower than the average of males, like a normal male bass even. She was way down there.
Is there a sound that you can, you said it was the lowest note on a piano.
Yes.
I didn't know if there are any others.
Notes do go lower than that. But, I mean, you hit that lowest note on a piano and you're like, hello?
Hello?
It's like a dungeon.
Yeah.
So that is pretty crazy to hear those averages and know that she was at a 34 hertz and hitting that C1. So without the proper mic, it would sort of just have been a low rumble, sort of just what I said. Like, it would actually be hard to pick up. But luckily, the Guinness Book of World Records had the right kind of microphones that they were able to bring for her, and they picked it up, and she was able to record it so that they could deem her the lowest female voice ever. And you can pause this video right now, go check out hers, just Google Joy Chapman, lowest note. You have to listen to it. It's amazing. And then you can come back and join us because it's incredible. It's on a bunch of social media platforms. They put it on YouTube. You just can't believe that this note is coming out of this woman. I thought it was so fascinating.
I haven't seen it.
She's going to go watch it right now.
A lot of time on TikTok. So.
I know. She's probably on the talk, I would imagine. But she's been singing forever. She is a professional singer. And she actually said growing up, she was, in choirs and singing at church and taking voice lessons. And all of her coaches and trainers would be like, what's happening? When she would be doing her scales to warm up, like, la, 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 la. Because she would go to a normal part of the, upper range. But then as soon as she would go down, they'd be like, you're still going? Like, I'm still plunking this out for you? Like, they kind of got freaked out. She said a few of her coaches were a little like, I don't know what to do about how low your voice can go. So she discovered at a young age she had this low talent. She won the record, and she even said she thinks she can go lower, and she wants to beat her own record by the end of the year, maybe next year. So we're looking out for you, Joy Chapman. I want to hear some more low voices.
I wonder if she's related to Tracy Chapman, who also has a signature low voice.
A really low voice and a very unique, cool voice. Maybe they are all related, those Chapmans.
How low could I go?
Let's hear it.
La 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 la. See, I can't even do scales. I'm such a bad singer. I have okay.
You sounded like the whale in Finding Nemo. With the Dory impression.
I was trying to get it as low as possible. You go. Oh my God.
I'm coming for you, Joy. No, but that's the thing is I thought that sounded low, but when you watch the video, you're like, Madam?
Madam?
Ma'am? And she also wanted it to be clear that it truly is just like it's what you're born with. You can't necessarily train to hit those low notes. She said it's how your hormones exist in your body. Obviously, like maybe a little more testosterone would bring you a little lower.
For sure.
And also just like the way your vocal folds fall. So nobody break your vocal cords at home. If you can't hit those low notes. Can't do anything
about those folds.
Don't hurt yourself. But Joy, you're really cool.
Yeah. Big fan.
That was awesome. And that is all the time we have for today on This Week in Weird. Thank you for watching this video if you've made it to the end with us. And make sure to like and subscribe so you'll be the first to know when we come out with more, which we hope to be releasing a lot more now that we can see each other. So stick around with us. And also check out our podcast where this all comes from on Spotify, iTunes. What else is there? GooglePlay.
iHeartRadio, Podbean, Stitcher.
Wherever you get your podcast, come check us out. Like us, subscribe to us on there. And I mean, if you really like us, like a 5-star review wouldn't hurt either.
5-star review wouldn't hurt anyone.
And as always,
keep it weird.